I'm gonna smash you. He had this thing called the supercar party, and he had frickin' supercar after supercar after supercar.
He was the unstoppable force who dominated global arenas, a name synonymous with explosive power and a war cry that shook stadiums. Who's next? But what happens when one of the most intimidating figures in sports entertainment steps out of the spotlight? This is Bill Goldberg, WWE Hall of Famer, action star, and behind the scenes a devoted father and husband. But today, we're driving into his mind-blowing collection worth over $20 million. We're talking rare muscle cars, legendary customs, and absolute beasts that'll make any gearhead's jaw drop. This isn't just any garage tour, this is a glimpse into one of the most insane private collections you'll ever see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to HeroCovers. We're back today with a very special video. If you can't tell, we're out here just about in the middle of nowhere in North San Antonio. We're behind and in front of the legendary Goldberg's garage, which is right behind me, and we've got a very special guest for everybody. Let's see if he'll come on out.
What's up, boys? Welcome to Goldberg's garage. Dennis Collins came here to Goldberg's garage and stated to me that this car came from Carroll Shelby.
Wow.
This was his car.
Wow.
He donated because it's serial number 429.
So guys, we're gonna be very, very, very careful with this car. This car is one of the most famous cars on the planet. It's been seen by over 500,000 troops. This car used to go overseas and just bring joy and excitement to the troops who were working so hard for us the whole time. And it's really an honor to be here with this car and with our great friend and partner, Mr. Bill Goldberg, who's the very proud owner of it. That Lawman Cobra, absolutely breathtaking, and getting it protected with a custom hero cover was a must. But folks, this is just a taste. Goldberg's garage is a cathedral of horsepower, and he's about to open up the doors and share not just the cars, but the stories and the passion that built this incredible $20 million collection. All right, she's looking quite beautiful, sir. Please do the honors.
Man.
The one-of-one Lawman.
That is so...
With its one-of-one hero cover. Check out the side over here.
I can't believe, how about this? How about the fact that I had enough patience to not open this car cover and even look at it until they came on site?
He's waiting for us.
That's unbelievable.
This is quite an honor, just considering the history and where this car has been and the stories you told us about it. Thank you, sir, for
thank you.
This opportunity.
Put it this way, you've told me about the one-of-one CLK, and
Yeah.
you told me about, this is still the most expensive car that this cover has ever been on. I can guarantee you that.
Wow.
Unless you
Wow.
get it on an F1,
Okay.
or a 356,
Maybe we'll do Jay Leno's F1. What do you think?
Go ahead. 100%. 100%.
I like that idea. The Lawman is quickly becoming one of my all-time favorite cars.
I hope so.
What's yours? Dream car?
The Lawman.
Yeah?
Well, my dream car is the 94 McLaren F1. I told you last night at dinner I had an opportunity to buy one. The one that got away, everybody's got that story. Dennis Collins is the one that got away.
Yeah,
so,
that's a similar story to like not getting into Bitcoin back in like 2011.
Yeah, it's like being on The Longest Yard and having Bill Romanowski ask me if I want to be involved with Crocs. Yeah. I'm like, nobody's ever going to wear those stupid ass shoes.
Here we are today. Yeah, you're living a beautiful life. Okay, but that 94 F1, one day we'll see it in the garage. I'm quite sure of it.
I'm not forking out $25 million for one, so no, we will never see it in the garage.
Have you
unless
tried?
Leno brings his over here
Sure.
or something. But
have you tried to fit in it before?
Yeah, I've driven one. I flew out to, it was the owner of the CEO of Cisco System. He had this thing called the Supercar Party, and it was in Northern California at a track, a road course.
Cool.
And he had, I think it was 18 CEOs from all around the world. And they were all invited, and then I don't know how many 18-wheelers he had, but he had frickin' supercar after supercar after supercar. And the deal was you drive it, you get 30 minutes in it, right? You wreck it, you buy it. And so he had every cool car there was. He had a 40, he had everything. Right?
Oh, so real high-end, rare exotics.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the deal.
His F1 there.
Oh.
And so I went from driving the Enzo and the 40 and the 50 the next day, within 24 hours, going to Southern California or Northern California and driving my dream car.
Wow, man.
And my wife was to the left of me and he was to the right of me, and I'm driving this car 648, 647, no power steer, no power brakes, no traction control. A car guy's freaking dream.
Absolutely.
And to have those experiences within 24 hours of each other was an it was the coolest 24 hours of my car life.
Yeah, I think you're a great representative for our community to have next in line. Absolutely.
I'm trying, man, but I think there's a segment of people out there that I'm going to try to keep entertained.
Absolutely.
Far and
well, you've got the collection, but you also have just the mindset and the attitude of giving back to the community and really showing people these special vehicles. A lot of people, they hide them underground and don't show the world.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're doing the TV show, but that's originally why I started the Goldberg's Garage on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of celebrities and there are a lot of people on social media that post things to be cool.
Yeah.
Right? And to say, yo, check out what I got. Man, I ain't that freaking guy by any stretch. I'm the other guy, right? So I'd rather not show it and have people have their impression of it than show it and have people get the wrong impression.
Absolutely.
So that's what YouTube's been able to do for me, is to show the passion that I have for these vehicles and not be that dickweed that says, hey, look what I got.
Yeah. Well, you're doing an absolutely amazing job.
You know,
we watch every video. Our fans are watching Goldberg's Garage as well. They love, by the way, that Goldberg is with HeroCovers. You've got 5, 6 beautiful, gorgeous motorcycles here. One's a West Coast Chopper by Jesse James. Two of them are. And so obviously, as you know, we're big in the motorcycle industry for covers when it comes to indoor and outdoor protection as well. Our covers for the motorcycles, they do the same thing. You could see the whole engine, you can see the spokes, or you could get one of our licensed designs from Hot Wheels or the NBA, and you can,
well, that's cool.
You can represent your favorite sports team or your favorite Hot Wheels car right there on your motorcycle for the first time ever.
Nice.
Can you walk us through some of these? Are you driving these? Is it safe?
Well, I mean, here's the deal. The deal is that I live out in Texas now, and the problem with motorcycles is people don't really pay attention to you. Out in LA, there's no way I was ever going to drive a motorcycle on the 101, yes.
Yeah.
The 405, hell no.
Hell
15,
no.
absolutely not. The 5, out of the question. Here, everybody drives a freaking lifted, gigantic truck with 1,000 horsepower.
Can't even see you.
They can't see you,
Yeah.
they can't hear you, and they don't care about either one.
Yeah.
You're just like a fly. So motorcycles are dangerous enough on their own.
Yeah.
When you have to worry about every single other person driving down the road not paying attention to you, it's not worth it.
Takes the fun out of it too.
There is no fun to it
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
West Coast Chopper, Jesse James, this is the first bike I got from him. I think it was in early 2000s I
Okay.
got this.
With the very famous wheels right here.
Yeah, with the wheels that are pitted out.
Yeah.
They're absolutely gross. I haven't done anything with the bikes. I haven't driven them in years. Now that's the famous Goldberg Chopper. Right?
This one looks like the one that you might be currently
This is
driving.
the one that I drive.
Yeah.
Well, when I drove motorcycles.
Okay.
It's a Road Glide, Harley Davidson Road Glide, and I had West Coast Chopper do their thing to it. They painted it and
Sweet.
did their thing and upgraded the performance on it a little bit. Next to it, my dear friend, a guy named Larry Brown, passed away a number of years ago, and he's one of the
Gorgeous.
guys. He's one of the guys that kind of got me into Harleys.
Yeah.
And I bought him this bike. This bike actually came with the house.
As if you needed more vehicles.
Well, I think it was quite obvious that I was a car collector, and
Yeah.
a motorcycle collector. So the guy says, "Hey, you want this motorcycle?" And
Is this what is this? Harley
It's a
Davidson
Harley-Davidson.
Scrambler? Or?
It's something. It might as well be a Scrambler.
Sure.
It's something I would never drive in my
Yeah.
entire life.
It's a bit small for you.
But it's a limited production bike. They made 14 of these. It's a Rusty Wallace commemorative motorcycle.
14
right?
is very rare.
Yeah, so I mean, it's got like 30 miles on it, and hadn't been driven at all. I've never driven it. I started it once.
Yeah.
This is the beast.
Yeah.
This is the West Coast Chopper that I drive.
This is the beast.
This is,
I hear you slide right off the back of this thing if you're not careful, huh?
That's Andy. Yes, 1,000%. I mean, it's a rigid. It's nasty. I wish I could put like lifting straps on it to keep me on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got 160 horsepower. It's absolute beast.
Can we see how cool you look sitting on it?
I don't know. You can see me sitting on it. I don't know how cool I look.
Let's see.
But it's
Might be a thumbnail right here.
it's a killer It's a killer.
Oh yeah,
Killer.
that's you. This is you, Bill.
You know, black's my favorite color. At one point, I had 17 cars that were black. I've got a 69 Blazer that's black. I've got a 68 M715 that's gonna have a elephant motor in it.
My
It'll
gosh.
have a 50 caliber turret on top. It's gonna be flat black. The 70 Coronet that I'm putting the DSR motor in, it's gonna be flat black. So yeah, that's me as an identity. Look at me wrestling. Black shoes, black tights, black gloves, and a black sole.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all I wanted.
You don't need your paint or your clothes to do any of the talking.
No, I don't need.
When they hear who's next,
Exactly.
they know who's talking.
And they know what's coming. and that's the whole point. You know, I didn't want to have to brag and boast and beat my chest. I just wanted to show up, have them hear my music, and know that shit was about to hit the fan.
It's funny how like a lot of the Lambos, they come in like greens and yellows, and like it's a Lamborghini. Why do you need it to be green and yellow?
Yeah.
You know, it's
because they want people to stare.
Right. For those who don't know what it is, they want to see it. I'm in a green car.
100%.
Type deal.
100%.
And so, what was your first car, Goldberg?
My first car was a '76 Trans Am. It was a POS.
As they should be.
Yes.
You know, did you wreck it? Did you total it? What happened?
No, I broke my arm playing baseball. And so I decided to take the car apart because I wanted to restore it. I didn't even know what I was doing.
With a broken arm.
With one arm, I'm taking the car apart. And then like 3 weeks later, we get a knock on the front door and it was the police. And evidently I had bought a stolen car. So they impounded it. So I had really great memories of my first vehicle. So, and your first vehicle was?
G35 Coupe. I also had great memories in that car. The AC, when I would turn it on, the AC would go on full blast, even like when it was too cold outside. And the only way to get it off was to punch the...
Should have been my car.
Yeah, I should have been.
And I remember punching things on cars before, but I got pissed off. I was racing, and I punched the wheel and a freaking airbag.
That's what you don't want.
That's another episode of Goldberg's Garage.
There you go.
It's clear Goldberg's passion runs deep, from American muscle to unobtainable hypercars. But his need for speed isn't just on four wheels, and wait till you hear what he's planning for his return to the ring.
Not too many people know, but I also have a YouTube channel called All Things Goldberg. The reason why I open that up is to show people my process, right? Because sometime this summer, I get to annihilate somebody who's a current member of the WWE. Some young kid who doesn't really appreciate the old legend guys like me and who thinks that, 58-year-old dude will be over the hill. I'm going to smash you. I don't care who
We can't
you are.
wait for it.
It doesn't matter.
We can't wait.
I have 5 months or 6 months or 8 months or whatever of getting ready, and I'm documenting it all up there. No one's ever seen my garage, my workout area, because there was not a time for it. There was not a place for me to put it. All Things Goldberg will be me training.
Awesome.
Me training with guys like Tyrone Spong. Me training with guys like Liam Harrison. There's many. The Von Erichs are going to help me get ready. A guy named Jimmy House is going to help me get ready.
Let's go.
All of this will be on All Things Goldberg.
Okay, so we're not going to check out the gym because we don't want to give any secrets away as far as what you're doing and who you're going to beat up. For sure.
Although there is a Muay Thai bag right there, I'm going to incorporate in all of it, and it's going to be nice. But I've got a week left.
You got to put your opponent has his face on it.
I'm going to put him on that. I'm going to put him in the toilet so I can pee on him every night. I'm going to do all of that stuff.
And that's full circle. That's what you have to do to 100%. Succeed and win. You got to destroy him in your daily life.
100%.
Is there a month that they've confirmed it?
No,
Okay.
Not even an opponent. Everybody thinks they know who it is.
Yeah.
I'm kind of leaning towards yes. It's probably the goof who confronted me at Bad Blood and some guy named Gunther and said something to my son, which I'm not going to let him get away with that. But man, you're already getting me jazzed up.
Let's go!
I can't even work out anymore. Right? I got 1 week. I got 1 week to stay sane. I'm Goldberg. I'm a lot of different people. I'm freaking first Jewish Santa Claus in the history of the world.
Yeah.
I'm the ex-football player. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a TV monster.
Absolutely.
Wrestling. I'm a different guy on Carlectables. But at the end of the day, I'm a car guy.
Yeah.
And you can't fake the passion. You
can't
really
fake it. So not balance, but how do you manage being all these different types of personalities? Your schedule is insanely busy, and you still make time for hobbies, family. You've got hundreds of animals running around the property. So if you could just kind of sum up, is it work ethic? Is it discipline?
It's all of the above.
Yeah.
It's knowing what you want in life and sequentially conquering those desires along the way, and then prioritizing who you want to be as a human being.
Got it.
And the most important person I am is a father and a husband. I can be that guy. I'm going to the Arnold Classic tomorrow. I'm signing autographs with a guy, Tyrone Spong, who's an idol of mine.
Yeah.
And another idol of mine, CT Fletcher, right?
Cool.
And CT's a huge car guy. We need to get CT hooked up with
Absolutely.
this too. But to be able to go do that, I'm going to Columbus for 2 days, and I get to be Goldberg, right?
Yeah, super cool.
But I'm also amongst friends, right? And then I can come back and be the guy who feeds, helps feed the animals at 8 o'clock in the morning and lets them out. And then I get to, Gage is going to meet me in Columbus, my son.
Cool.
Right? So it's about prioritizing stuff.
Yeah.
It's about having it's all the things that you just mentioned.
For
having
sure.
a great work ethic. And at the end of the day, none of it matters. It's all about how you treat people, because you treat people the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
People don't understand that we're humans, just like anybody else.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be treated as such.
And
which
we're
in public
car
it's
guys,
not.
man.
Yeah.
We're all the same
But
technically.
that's the cool thing about the car world, is it evens out the playing field.
Right.
It doesn't matter who you are, how much money you got. You can't measure passion.
Cannot.
And if you have a person that's passionate about what they drive, you can't help but feel that vibe if you're a passionate person about what you drive.
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure to have you guys here.
Thank you so much.
I can't
Yeah.
thank you enough for coming and showing me that little thing. And like I said, I cannot believe that I was patient enough to not pull it out of that case.
Yeah.
And wait for you guys.
You did good.
That was a hell of an unveiling.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty neat.
Absolutely.
We've got another unveiling to do, don't we?
I think we ought to get to it. Let's do it.
Nice segue.
We've seen so much, but we had one more special surprise up our sleeve, something to bring out the kid in this powerhouse.
How cool is that? Thank you so much. Oh, now look at that. A HeroCovers
A
gift.
HeroCovers gift. Special for you and your sleigh this season.
Can't wait to see this.
Let's throw this guy on. So this is a world's first series exclusive. Not only are we doing this on a one-of-one Dodge Demon sleigh, but this is your very own Mr. Goldberg
Wow.
Bone Shaker by Hot Wheels.
That is freaking so cool.
The skull matches. You are the Bone Shaker.
Look at that. Dude, thank you so much. How cool is that?
Well, you've been given gifts all season long. We thought we'd give you something in return.
From spear tackling opponents to collecting some of the most rare horsepower on the planet, Bill Goldberg lives life at full throttle. But beyond the roar of the engines and the cheers of the crowd, it's his genuine passion, his love for family, and his commitment to being true to himself that truly defines this legend. What a ride and what an incredible collection.